Hello everyone, and welcome to my first official completable Let's Play. As you can see, it will be Paper Mario 1000 I actually named the file earlier. I had to stop, but oh well. Let's just get right into it. As you can see, my face is on the screen. I'm Professor Burger Dude. It's a fun program I like to use. Later videos may be far more audible, but this first one I'm doing a test of my audio. I've done several in the past and they worked out pretty good. And I'm talking right to the beginning. I'm sorry, this is just Luigi just getting up for Mario, as it happens in most games. But basically, this show will be, or this Let's Play will be updated, I don't know, probably once a week, twice a week if possible. My buddy the Rogue Scholar, if you've watched the Tales of Symphonia videos that I have up, will be with me on that one, and I do have a video coming out about what's going on with that Let's Play, coming out soon. It's not a gameplay video, it's just an update for the channel mostly. So let's just get right into it. Hey bro, check it out. A letter from Princess Peach arrived for you. I'll just read it to you. How's that sound? Well, good, because Mario's a silent protagonist and he can't talk. Now let's see it. Hello there, Mario. I am now on holiday traveling in the Mushroom Kingdom. In my travels, I came into possession of a mystical map, a treasure map actually. It was inside a box I got from an old merchant in a town called Rogueport. But since it would be too difficult for me to try and go and find the treasure all by myself, I thought you could help me hunt for it. You will, of course, walk me. I've included the map with this letter, so please bring it with you when you come. I'll meet you at Rogueport. That means you must come! Princess Peach. Another letter. She didn't even promise us a cake this time. What is going on? This is ridiculous. What do you know? It's true. There's a weather don't happen here with the letter. Check it out. And in my personal opinion, this map signifies one of my personal favorite adventures in the Mario franchise like ever. There's few that I like more than, I don't think I like any other game more than this one. I like a lot of other Mario games. Mario Party 5 is a personal favorite of mine, but I think the 1000 Year Door was like one of the best adventures. I don't dislike the first game. I just think this game made all the perfect improvements to it. So, luckily, we have it though. And let's begin the prologue. I will be updating these, or uploading these in anywhere from 10 to 20 minute segments. Sometimes longer, depending on like boss fights and things like that. I don't know where absolutely everything is in the game, but I'm going to make deep strides to show you what I know. This is going to be more for fun and for silly commentary than it's going to be informative, because the game is easily researchable. Excuse me, sir. Please, wake up, sir. The town you've been speaking of has come into view. Look, that's Rogueport. I don't know why I made it sound like that. You see, will arrive shortly. Please prepare to disembark. Whoa, what was that? I just got a weird screen timeout. That was odd. Must apologize, sir. Our arrival was delayed just a bit by rough weather. Are you quite sure you want to disembark here? I did tell you there are all those sword tales about Rogueport on the way here, did I not? What's that? I'm sorry, you said there's a princess waiting for you here? Is that so? Well, of course, sir. Well, if that's what you think, then I won't stop you. But, you be careful, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay. I'm sorry if there's odd video lag. I don't know what's actually causing it. So, hit this block to save the game. So, I mean, much like the first game and such, there's a savable. Oh. Hey, what do you want? Get away from me, freak! Oh, come off it, you airhead. I know it's tough for you, but don't play dumb with me. I've seen you walking around town asking for information about the crystal stars. Well, now I'm going to ask you, so be a good girl. Tell us what you know right now. Never. I don't have anything to say to you, creeps. Ew. I suppose it wouldn't be right if a sassy little lass like you met with an untimely demise. Boys were taking this firebrand to our fortress. As you command, Lord Crumb, we are on it. No, stop right there, you weirdos. I'll scream, really. She will. You know, I think I just want to go home. Let's just ask the boat guy to come back and beg him to please help me. We'll walk forward. I could go anywhere with you, smelly lunatics. Oh, wow, that was bad. Not likely. What? What do you think you're doing, chump? You think you can screw up my plans? God, it's always something. Looks like I'm gonna have to give you a little taste of the old crumb of a pound. I love this boss fight. I think it's so much. It's so fun. Battle time, Mr. Man justified the way to beat this freak. Beat the hell out of him, or use your hammer. And there's a thing in this game called action commands, and what you just saw me do after that, that hurt at that time was, it says press A when you land on him. If you do an action command, you do more damage. It's really good to do that for later in the game, but I also did a little additional thing there for a second. It was called a stylish command, which we'll get into later. And it doesn't have any point right now either, it's just there to be there. You can do it if you know it, but it won't do any, it won't benefit you later. Sweet, you know that. Wow, that hurt. Wow, I could say you're tougher than you look. Keep it up and you'll beat him in no time. Oh, I forgot to guard there. If you actually press A when he gets close to you, you can guard against him in this game. I think you could actually do it. Yeah, this is the game where you could do the super guard. If you super guard by pressing B, right when he's like about to hit you, you can actually negate all damage and deal damage to him. But I'll show it in a minute. So, boing, boing, and stylish. Just because I like to. We've got him on the ropes, come on. See, that was the stylish command. That is very hard to take. Oh wow, I killed him. You did it! You did it! Yes! And you got star points! Just like in the first game, star points are how you level up. Every time you have 100, you'll level up and gain the ability to up a stat. Now, in this game, you don't, like, get higher amounts of star points you need. It actually just, the higher level you are, the less star points you get from enemies when you beat them. And I basically just explained what you just said, so I'm not gonna say it. Okay, you gotta go to cover like decent shots and agree with that. But unfortunately for you, that means it's go time! Oh, this is gonna suck. Ooh, lots of experience. Let's do this. I'll super guard every one of you. Punish him! Uh-oh. Well, this sucks. They're gonna kill us. Quick, this way! Phew, what a bunch of rooms. Let's just sneak out of here. What do you say? Yeah, let's just, up and do that thing there. Sneak away. I like how I just walked through the wall there. Stop! Where'd they go, huh? You, Johnson, do you see them? Did anyone? Oh, crap, they bolted. Wow, mister, you totally saved me, thanks. I have just got to give it to you. I have just got to give you a little reward. Oh boy, here we go. Oop. Ew. She just kissed a human man, and she's not of the same species, that's weird. My name's Goobella. I'm a student at the University of Goom. Nice to meet you. So, who are you? Mario. Wait, you mean like that famous guy? Wow, I can't believe it. Can't believe I met you here. Oh, pardon me. Cool. Anyway, no offense, but it looks like you just rolled into town yourself, right? Sure did. Me? I already hated here. There are freaks and weirdos everywhere. It's nasty. I mean, I know the place is called Roadport, so I shouldn't have expected it, but sheesh. I'd never come to a place like this if it weren't some legendary treasure here. Mario's like, yeah. Okay, look in the background there. Those two, like, weird Pianta guys from, Mario Sunshine. Okay, so there's a little thing that happens in the background there. They, like, get into a fight with some thugs. And I've actually been playing the game before, and I've finished all the dialogue that we're about to do. And it will actually, our, like, progression will pause if the background dialogue is still happening, so it, like, forces you to watch it in the background. And it's kind of funny. Like, I've actually gone through the text here with Goombella and another character that we're about to meet so fast that the background stuff is still happening, and then it just so happened that they have to finish that before you can progress. It's funny. What, you're looking for the Legendary 2? Seriously? Wow, the Legendary Treasure 2, seriously? Whoa, 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 bucko. What you got there? And these two guys at some point just start doing the background, like text and little fight thing that they get in. And it's just funny to me, because it progresses on its own. There's no, like, triggers for it after the first one. We show her the map. Oh my gosh, isn't that a treasure map? You have to tell me where you got that. Some woman. Speech what? Master Mario. Oh, there it is. Oh. Bit of a coincidence bumping into another in this sort of place. Oh. So tell me, Master Mario, what in the world brings you this wretched little bird? Indeed. Princess Peach sent you a letter and a treasure map? She told you she met you here in Roadport? Intriguing. So you just saw that little thing happen. I've actually beaten that background thing, like I said, through all this text. You're asking me where Princess Peach is? I was about to ask you that. We stopped in this town to acquire a spot of fuel for our ship, don't you know? I only took my eyes off her for a moment, but as soon as I did, she vanished. Of course she did. She's always doing crap like that. You know how strong she is, Mario. I just assumed she'd be back momentarily. But at this point, I fear we must embrace the possibility that she may never return. I've been at a loss as to what to do. I've been fraught with worry, I tell you. But I'm feeling better with you here, Mr. Mario. Surely we'll find her. Surely. But I know my place, Master Mario, and this is not it. I leave this task to you. Of course you do. I believe I'll recline in the inn right over there and enjoy a spot of tea, perhaps. He's gonna be in that inn for a while. In fact, I highly recommend it, particularly if you find your HP heart points running low. That's your health in this game. Get to 0 and it's game over. Just drop on in. Oh, yes, anyway, a little rest there will fill all of your HP. I must say, though, the rest of this town is a bit rough. Yes, rough indeed. How I say. Oh, I'm sorry. The text that we're doing will actually not progress past, I think, the part where he makes the joke about the inn. Like, we won't get to that text if we beat the background thing to it. He'll just stand there and, like, pause until it's over. Because he, like, I guess the game doesn't think he can walk towards them when they're still there or something like that. Princess Peach? Did he mean, like, Peach, the Mushroom Kingdom princess? Yes. The princess who always gets mad by Bowser the Koopa King? The one you rescue? Yes. To do, I apologize. I should put a yawn counter in this one, too, man. Wait a sec, this is crazy. Princess Peach sent you that treasure map? Whoa, this is really intense. Well, what could she have gone then, do you think? You think maybe she got sick of waiting for her to find the treasure on her own? I don't know, maybe she did. Oh, I know, Mario, come with me. One of my professors is here researching the treasure map. We'll show him your map. If we start looking for the treasure, then maybe we'll catch up to Princess Peach. Great, we're all good then. Let's go, Mario. Bella joined the party. Cubella's abilities, a premiere. Press X to get information about nearby people, places, and objects, so basically she can kind of give you hints as to where to go. I'm not going to go through all this, it's very simple. It's just, like, if you're next to someone, she'll tell you who they are generally and what they do. She actually will be in combat with you, and one thing different about the first game than this one, first off, we gotta go find my professor. Things just got to tell myself I don't know actually where he lives, so he keeps an eye out for him. That's what he looks like. Okay, so basically, she has an HP bar. This is different from the first game in that the partners, if they took any damage in the first game, which was very, very rare, it was not a common thing. If your partners took damage, they would be basically knocked out, and they wouldn't be able to fight or do anything for the amount of turns that they took damage in or whatever. I think there's... no. If you look at the top right of the screen there, there's like a little blinking thing, that's a star piece. There's 100 of those in this game. Again, I don't know where they all are, of course, because I'm suck. But yeah, there's a bunch of those, and you can trade them for badges, again, which are in this game. I know there's one right here, and there's a skill we get later in the game where I can do like a spin stomp there, and another one comes out of the ground right there, I think. But I'm not going to be, like, purposefully looking for every single one. Oh, oops, pardon me. Hey, what's your beef, pal? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Mario, you gotta wake up, that guy just stole half your coins. So, that area I was just in, behind the main area, if you go, there's a door in there, back there on the left side. If you go back there and go into the house, that guy will give you your coins back, but I don't really personally care. There's another star piece here, we can just get it. This guy actually becomes important later in the game, so if you're playing along, remember him. Let's see. And you can actually force fight this guy, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I'll do it probably in the beginning of the next episode. And you get shine sprites in this game, like you did in Pokemon, Jesus, Mario Sunshine, but they do something very different in this game in that they upgrade your partners. So, like the blocks in the first game upgraded your partners. You have to collect 3 shine sprites in this game to upgrade them. And for the very longest time in this game, like I played it 4 or 5 times without realizing you could update your partners twice. I only ever thought you could do it once. But I always kind of found it weirdly suspicious that you somehow had another slot. I'll show you what that means, what I mean later. But, yeah. Oh, hi, there you are, Professor Franklin. What's up? Who's there? Who wants me? Yes, you now. I've seen the face before. Yes, the face. Wait for a moment. Don't tell me now. Silence. I'll get it right. It's not Gabriel. It's not Razagoo. Is he gonna shit himself? Ha! Got it. You're Gumbella, aren't you? You were in my archaeology class last year, am I right? Oh, yes, sir, that's me. I'm Gumbella, Junior. You can go Goombas. Yay, of course, I remember you. Not to toot my horn, but I'm pretty good at memory. You, though, you stick out in my mind because you were such an exceptional student. And that guy behind you is... Who? Haha, fuck you, Mario. Sorry, I won't say that again. I get tired of the Mario fandom sometimes. I want Luigi to have a game just by himself like this. Mario, Professor, he's Mario, you know, the famous one. Oh, my apologies, I'm such a book one, I haven't a clue about what's hip right now. Ha! Mario's hip, like a star or something. In any case, what sort of errand brings you two all the way into a place like this? We were hoping you could tell us about the legendary treasure said to be below Rogue Port. I thought that if anyone knew anything about it, you would, Professor Franklin. Of course I know about it. The reason I came here was to study that very subject, but why do you types want to learn about the legendary treasure? Sorry, I'm losing my mind. I just got stuck looking at nothing for a second there. You know that most say it's little more than a fairy tale, don't you? Archaeologists and historians have to search for the truth in their fairy tales. Okay, so behind the text, there's a bunch of symbols on the wall. All of that stuff actually becomes important later. Me, I believe the legendary truly does exist, and I really want to find it. Good point, and well made. In that case, I'll cooperate with you however I can. First of all, about the treasure. There's so many mysteries surrounding it. Some say it's an indefinitely vast treasure hoard, while others say it's a magical item. So much that it actually can cure yawning. That's what I would think it would be. While still others claim it's an empty chest. So many different theories, obviously it's impossible to find the truth among them. But I'll agree on one point. To find the treasure, one must have the crystal stars. To find the treasure of yore, take the 7 crystal stars to the 1,000-year door. You mean that crystal stars yield saying super elderly people pass down? Indeed, the same. As the saying goes, if you want to find the legendary treasure, you must first collect the 7 crystal stars. I honestly like the Star Spears myself, personally, even though I like this game better. Hold the magical map aloft before the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna move myself down here, so that way if people want to read the text... Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna go back up here. I like it up here, it's comfy. And when I look to this side, it looks like I'm actually looking at the characters. Hold the magical map aloft the entrance to the 1,000-year door. Then the stars will light the way that leads to the stones of yesterday. Yeah! A lot of lore I've read says that if this magical map is taken to the doorway, then it'll show you where to find it. Correct, and the 1,000-year door is supposedly here deep beneath this town. Excuse me. Yet, the critical piece of the puzzle is the magical map is lost. If only we had that map. But we do have a professor, or not we exactly, Mario has the map. What? Hubbity, hubbity, hibbity, hubbity, hubbity, I don't even know what the heck that is. Really? You actually have it? Could I just take a quick look at it if you don't mind? I don't know where I went with that. Boys. And we hand it to him. Astounding. This is it. The real thing. The one and only magical map. You, son, are my hero. You're great, fantastic, wonderful even. With this, we can find the crystal stars just by holding aloft before the legendary door. Right on, Professor. Good golly, what are we doing just sitting here then? Gundala, Mario, off we must go. This instant, let's take the magical map to the legendary door. Okay, so... Nah, we'll go a little bit more. So, as you can see, there's like a little face, head thing above me. That becomes important. And that sun, moon, that weird thing, and that star all become important. And that actual order of that becomes important later. So you can remember it now if you're playing along. And it comes up in a couple of hours. In like the 2nd chapter, it becomes important. But you'll be shown it again, so you won't have to necessarily remember it right now. I just like how they put that in the game. I bet you didn't know this rotten old thing came off, did you? Okay. We can use this pipe to go down into the city streets. Come on, both of you, let's get moving. Alright, so... Oh wait, hang on a second, Mario, something just occurred to me. I'm really certain there are quite a few mutants, but so keep your guard up. Yes, I know about action commands. No thanks, I'm good. Yep, tilt down. I just didn't want him to try to tell us about that crap again, because I already told you. I think there's a star piece here. Nope, not this one. Okay. Once again... Oh, wait, I don't want to fight that guy just yet. Alright, so... We can... If we... for later on in the game... This isn't the proper way to go. If we go back... If we go over here... As you can see, there's that character over there that we can't talk to. Not too far from now, she will jump that fence and stand over here. She is the purpose for having... Oh, I didn't even know that star piece was in there. Good on me. So there's another one. She will actually trade you for these star pieces, which is weird that she doesn't pick this one up right behind this pillar that she stands on for all of eternity, for the rest of the game. But she'll trade you a couple of mundane, but a lot of like really good badges, like very, very good badges for more and more star pieces, of course, later on. So that's something to keep in mind. And required fight. What's up, baby? Why don't you hang with us for a while? We'll play real nice. Oh, they're talking to Kumar. Man, what's a fine-looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache man like that? Oh, it's like so sweet that you boys think I'm cute. Seriously. Yeah, you guys like make me feel like totally barfing. Now get out of our way. Ouch, that was cold. What, you too good for us? Come on, sister. Nobody zings us like that. Nobody. Let's get it. So, required fight. There's no way to run from this fight, and it will tell us can't play this fight. A Goomba, a Spiny Goomba, and a Paragoomba. My, the whole Goomba family tree. The only one I should worry about is this one in the middle. Yeah, don't jump on this guy, he'll hit you. Basically. You can't use hammers on flying enemies. That's what you were just told. So... Why to change the order? Yeah, if you hit Y, you can make your partner attack first, which also makes them more likely to take damage from a fight. And I'm actually going to do that because I want to attack this Goomba and beat him. Because I can't use my hammer on any enemy that's blocked by another ground-based enemy. And I really want to get rid of this guy because he does a lot of damage. Those are the two stylish commands for that. Basically, you just hold the... Oh, wow, I got that. That was awesome. You hold the control stick back and then you let it go, and then if you hit A the second it hits the ground, you'll do the backflip, and if you do it again, you'll do the second. And I'm not going to tattle in this one, I'm just going to kill him. And I get 10 more star points. I'm going to be grinding out in this game, like, a lot. Ow-wee! And then they just... Okay, those guys don't die, but the rest of them do. Ah, later on, losers. That felt awesome. Are you ready, Mario? There are plenty more where that came from, and they all have it in for us. When they attack, try to hammer or jump on them while they're in the field. Yeah, if you get a first strike, you'll automatically deal damage to an enemy. Oh, I'm sorry. This becomes important shortly, but it's not important yet. Oh, I made it. Oh, sweet. Okay, so, there's actually later on you can actually push a button and get through here without having to go across them, but that's not until later. And later on you can go through this as well to make it faster. I'm going to fight all these guys. I'm not even going to cut it out because I should be able to just... Yeah, I should be able to just take them out without even trying. So, there's that. I will be cutting out some non-required fights later on. Oh, you get money and flower points and HP back from these guys every once in a while. But I'm going to be cutting out a better portion of these fights later on, unless I'm like showing off new skills or abilities, because honestly, these fights can go on for minutes on end, depending on the type of enemy and their difficulty in that. If you push B in the field, you can stomp these things to get items. I think he's gonna catch me as soon as I... Nope. Ah. Oh, I missed. Oh. Okay. But I get to go first. And I'm just going to take him out and get him. So, yeah. Pushing B in the field lets you do a hammer attack. It'll let you do more things later on when you have a better hammer. And yes, your hammer does go up. And you want to smash this. I think there's a... Nope, no star piece back there. I want to hit that and get this. Fire Flower, if you use it in battle, it'll deal 3 damage to any enemies. All the enemies in the game that are not immune to fire, which are most of them. This becomes important later on, and there's your first, like, visible Shine Sprite, but I can't get it now, of course. Actually, I can't get that for quite a while. Alright, so walk right here behind this, grab a star piece. And something that I didn't know... Oh, that becomes important later, too. Where's it at? Oh! I accidentally found it when I didn't want to. Yeah, there's a hidden badge right there, actually. It's actually a very good one, too, actually. It's a very good badge to have as, like, your first badge. Okay, so this is my first iteration of a badge. When you get attacked, every once in a while, it causes enemies to miss. I don't know if I can equip it just yet. Oh, yep, I can. Yep, so... First badge of the game, that's not usually what you would find as the first badge. This Frankly guy, Professor Frankly, gives it to you. I'm not gonna waste that. I'm just gonna pound these guys and be done. As I said, I'm not gonna cut out any of these initial first fights because they're fast and they kind of show the... Wow, I never get that, so that was very lucky. Let's Play Curses working in reverse in my favor right now. Those guys are really hard to defend against with the Super Guard, because the Defense Guard allows you, like, almost 0.75 seconds worth of time to do. I love this. Later on, you can see the little tear there, or the flip. Later on, you can move that, and you can get a badge from it, but I'll come back for it later. And now I forget what I was saying. Best to just fall down here, grab this now. It's very important for one of my least favorite things ever. But yeah, when it comes to like dodging, you get like 75% of 1 second to do it. But Super Guard only allows for like a quarter of a second to do it within the actual attack, so it's a lot harder to do, but it's beneficial for you to try later on to get used to it. So I'm gonna skip a lot of what this guy says. He's a box. He says I'm a hero, and then I can hear him, and then it's awesome. He wants me to set him free and give me help finding the crystal stars. And yeah, it's just a bunch of BS about him wanting to help me. And Frank was mad because he didn't want him to know about the crystal stars, and he said it. So I'm gonna skip all this. And he just wants us to go find the key, which we just did. And in truth, these keys are next to never hard to find. They're always very close to the box for the most part. Yeah. Yes, thank nothing! Wee fools! This is their way of giving you additional skills in this game. Cursing you. I burned you. What did you think I was going to help you? Instead, I'm gonna spread a little bit of the suffering out the dirt of that stupid box. Yeah, so, but those bricks, I'm gonna cast an even terrible curse on you. Boogly woogly woo, you're cursed. I'm sorry for anyone who may have seizures, because that even bothers me. Enjoy that curse, sucker. You got what you deserved. You want to hear more about the sweet curse I just dropped on you, then listen well. From now on, if you press Y in certain areas, you'll turn into a paper airplane. Dum dum dum. Trembling yet. Suffer the rest of your days under my terrible curse. Except for in subsequent games when we don't have this skill anymore. Oh, I can't help but chortle your dudes. This curse is pretty rough, I guess, so I suppose I owe it to you to explain it. Ready? If you stand on an airplane panel like this one, the floor will start to grow. Yeah, okay, you're on the panel now. Try pressing Y and then bam, you're a paper airplane. Yay. It's awful. The worst part of this curse is that you must tilt left and right to control yourself. I guess if you got good at it, you might fly a long way, but that's the only good thing. Okay, here's the problem. If this made us a paper plane for all of eternity, and we could only float around as a paper plane, that'd be great, but here comes the best part of this curse. Yes, I get it, it's terrible. If you press B, you might return to normal. Maybe. So, it's not even a permanent curse, you can just turn it off whenever you want. Farewell, you foolish fool. Wow, wow, what was that guy's beef? Okay, so here's our first iteration of the paper airplane thing. Here's the worst part of our lives. Oh no, it's so terrible. Look at me. I'm flying over obstacles I previously could not, and I made it. Oh, Mario, Goombella, look at that! It's the 1,000-year door, spoken of in the legends. I can't believe it's real. So the legends are all true. There it is, big as life. Come, let's move closer. Now, I'm not going to move closer necessarily just at this moment. I can almost guarantee there is at least one. No? I could have swore there's actually a star piece in here somewhere. And I don't want to leave it behind. Here? Here? Back here? No. Seriously? Okay, I'm probably wrong and there probably is one. There's a save block in here, which we're going to go ahead and do. Ah, man, that's frustrating me. I could swear there's one in here somewhere. I always thought it was, like, right here, but I guess it's not. Hey, what's the deal with this Greek pedestal, huh? What could it be, you think? I don't know, Goombella. Why don't we figure it out? Holy shit. I always loved that. Professor, what's going on? And here's the first of, like, 8 long animations of this. And this is, like, overly dramatic to do every single time. And as you can see, the map itself changes every time you get a crystal star or come back here. Anytime you get a crystal star, the map will show you where the next one is. You can now use it. Sweet treat. Each time you get a crystal star, you'll learn a new special move. Okay. Professor, the map. What was with all those crazy lights? It appears that information related to the location of the crystal stars has appeared. Yay! And that shining light. It looked as if a mysterious power was given to Mario. Well, one way or another, we should return to my place and study the map closely.
Oh, yeah.
I see. You understand it, Professor? My dear, of course I do. Firstly, about that light we saw shining on Mario. By my reckoning, Mario can now perform what is known as a special move. Yay! Yeah, sorry, I'm readjusting myself in my chair. A special move? Yes. Well, stuff like this is better explained by example rather than words. Would you like to try it out? No thanks. No thanks. Wow, astounding. This map has a radar-like functions. It can show the location of Crystal Star. We can go to Petal Meadows, underneath the pipe, downstairs, beyond here. If I so I'll get there, does anyone know? Well, they don't. I know where it is. And it's cool that you can actually see the map on the desk right now. I love that little kind of detail. It's nice. I'm curious, where did you get that map anyway? I got it from the princess. So it is. The princess came to see me the other day. She wanted to learn about the treasure. So she actually, Peach saw, frankly, too. I told her about the crystal stars and my suspicions about Petal Meadows. It doesn't seem likely, but perhaps she tried to go to Petal Meadows on her own. Oh, well, I would suck. You know, Professor, there was another suspicious group asking about the same thing. I can't imagine Princess Peach getting involved with them. Alright, it's settled. Off to Petal Meadows let you go. If Princess Peach indeed went there, your first priority must be to catch up to her. Collecting the crystal stars is a means to an end, and that end is Princess Peach. Ooh, that's that. Aren't you coming, Professor? No, I'll stay in town and ask around about Princess Peach and that suspicious gang. Besides, I doubt a shriveled old Goomba like me could handle the trials of the river. Of course, if anything happens and you need some advice, come to me, okay? You got it, Professor. Well, Mario, we're off. Okay. That should be good enough for this episode. We've done a whole lot here. Wow, wait, just a... Oh, wait, yeah, we'll do this too. Really fast. We got the Power Smash. It's gear out there, take this with you. It's dangerous to go alone, take this badge. It's called a badge, and it's incredibly helpful. You see, depending on the badge, if you have equipped, you'll get much more powerful. It's important knowing the effects when you first equip the badge. Practice equipping? No. No. You need flower points to use them. So FP is basically your mana for using these, and as I did earlier, if you go in your start menu, go over to badges, go to all badges, and then Power Smash. Oh, Power Smash is only one, so I can equip that too. This will, if you go down to equip badges, it will only tell you the badges you have equipped, which is great for sorting through your badges later on. If you go up here, here's your gear. So items and important things like the mailbox SP and other items. If this will show your party, and as you can see, she has Headbonk and Tettle, and neither of them take up any FP. Your allies can use FP attacks in this game like they could in the first one, and you can actually check the moves by checking X, and it'll tell you what they do. And there's spaces for 2 more attacks. And actually, as you upgrade your partners in this game, they'll get more HP. So there's that. And I think I'm just gonna let it go for this episode. I think we're good. Thanks for sticking with me on this longer one, and the next few won't be as long, so... yeah, well, I'm gonna save, and have a great day, Internet, and I'll see you in the next episode. Like my channel, comment, and subscribe to it if you like my silly. Have a good day.